Hello guys, here is the homework I have laid out for you. The idea here is to just have some more practice on filling out our full electron configurations, our condensed electron configurations, and then this little table to show how they are similar and different. So, a few different things. First off, just make sure you're watching our videos, and hopefully those are explaining them well. Another way that I like to explain these is if we go to our presentation, it can help us a lot. So I like to do this kind of side by side, and especially use this uh, version type of the periodic table. So it's as simple as if you look at this, you can go through and say 1s1, 1s2, 2s1, 2s2, all the way through until you reach the element you are at. So for fluorine, for example, which is our first one, it would be 1s1 or 1s1, 1s2, 2s2, and then 2p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2p5. So when we're typing in, we would say 1s. And then if, at least for my version, if we go to format and text, we can use this little superscript, which allows us to make an exponent. So we can either click on it this way and write in 2, and then I like to do a space, and then we're stuck in our superscript. So we'd have to go back to format, text, and hit superscript again to get back to normal. So we'd want to go then to 2s, and then get back into our superscript. Another way to do it is it says that the shortcut is if we hit Control and the period at the same time. So let me try that. So if I hit Control plus our period, I'm now in our superscript, so I can hit 2, and then if I hit Control period again, I'm back down to where I need to be. And then it would be 2p, I'm going to do the Control plus my period at the same time, enter in a 5, and then hit Control and the period at the same time, and I'm back down to where I need to be. So that's a little bit easier way to show you how to fill out some of the superscripts and subscripts. If you want to do it on your computer, I encourage you guys to practice. It's always good to know how to do those kind of things. But I would highly recommend using this periodic table. If you prefer to use a different periodic table like this one, some important things to remember is just where all our blocks are. So our first block is our hydrogen, helium is 1s, then we have our 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s all the way down. We start at 2p, so we have 2p, 3p, 4p, 5, all the way down. And we start at 3d, so it's a little different. I know we're in row 4, but this is actually 3D when we do our electron configurations. So if we were to write something in this line, maybe if we wanted to write boron, like we talked about in our lecture, we would say that it would be 2s2 or 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, and then back to 4p5. So a little just reminder to make sure that for our D block, it's always going to be one less than our row number. But for everything else, it's pretty much following our periodic table. And again, highly encourage you guys to use this one and use our notes and examples. Another helpful picture is this one. So if you have any other further questions, please let me know. And the last thing I'll say is if you want to write this down in your notebook, because you rather write than type and submit a picture, you're more than welcome to do that. I think it's a little bit more writing, but whatever is easiest for you. So if you have any questions, please let me know.